Clinton, last week we were talking about dual sport riding and how to get up one of these beautiful hills because, you know, eventually the trail is going to lead you to a hill. A little intimidated about the idea of riding up the hill and having to keep my momentum and have the speed initially. That means you're really committed, but then I started thinking, committed? What about coming down?
It can be a little scarier sometimes because we don't want to lose traction and control and end up going over the bars in front of our bike.
Right.
It's nice to come down on the bike. So there's some tips we might be able to help you with.
Okay, so?
First of all, if you're coming down the same track you went up, then you'll have a rough idea if it's all rutted out or if there's rocks or mud. In our instance, we're going to come down a different track. So again, let your friend go first.
Yeah.
Wait till they're down at the bottom safe before you charge down.
Sure.
And don't charge. Slow and easy.
Okay.
Our weight is different. We're still standing up, but now the butt's back over top of where the passenger would be. Arms straight. We're still covering the clutch. And you might think this is nuts, Dave, but we believe when you take a motorcycle and point it down a hill, where does the weight transfer go to?
Well, I'm thinking it's all going to the front wheel.
So most people use the back brake.
Yeah.
With their ABS off.
Right.
Please shut it off if you can.
Yeah.
Now there's no weight on the back wheel.
So you don't have that much control.
You can pick up speed. It'll lock up and woof.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, test it riding slowly in a parking lot in gravel first on flat ground. One finger, gentle, progressive brake application.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling of the suspension hunkering down a little.
Yeah.
And deceleration. It's not grabby. That's why we only say one finger. All four could be ugly.
Yeah.
So coming down a hill, eyes up, one finger on the brake. Now I'm covering my clutch because if I slow down too much with the brake and I have the clutch all the way out, bike stalls.
Right.
Now crash.
Yeah.
So you feather the clutch as you're braking.
Yeah.
If you hit a greasy, muddy, sandy spot, let go of the brake.
Yeah.
And then reapply once you get through the rough stuff.
Right.
And then nice and slow. You don't want to race down the hill. It's not a race.
And what gear should I be in?
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Because I've got the clutch out, we always want the back wheel hooked up to the engine. So first gear has our most compression.
Yeah.
So that's going to help us slow down. That's our third brake. We call it engine braking.
Right. Awesome. Okay, some great advice there. And you know, again, I continue to learn things from you, Clinton. Here we are 30 years later, still learning things. I didn't even think about that rear brake not giving you the braking that you really need.
It's easy to go faster.
Yeah, great advice. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.